Happy New Year! Today I'm going to take the time to talk to you about the movies coming out this year, 2021, that I'm most excited for. So I'm going to give you my top 10 plus 5 honorable mentions.
Hey, Tessa from Mama's Geeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel.
Now, let's be honest here. A lot of these movies were supposed to come out in 2020, and then the world went banana pants crazy, and they got moved to 2021, unfortunately. But some of these movies are indeed 2021 movies. So let's get into it. Now, these are in no particular order, and I do add 5 honorable mentions onto the end because honestly, I felt like I couldn't pick every single Marvel movie to be in my most anticipated because it just wouldn't be fair and it'd be super predictable. So instead, I chose some that I'm really, really, really excited for and some that are honorable mentions that, yes, I'm excited for, but you guys will find out. Let's talk about it. So the first one I want to talk to you guys about that I'm really excited for is Raya and the Last Dragon. Now, not only do I love Kelly Marie Tran, and I'm so excited for her to be voicing a main character. She did do this for The Croods as well. But I'm really, really excited for this movie because I love Disney animation, and it's a new original story, which I'm totally here for because they've done a lot of sequels, and I'm looking forward to more original content like we ended up getting in 2020. But I'm really looking forward to this one. I think it's going to be great. And just from the little tiny bit we've seen, I'm already really, really super hyped for it. Next up is The Eternals. Now, honestly, this is one of the Marvel collections, Marvel characters, groups, whatever you want to call them, teams, I guess, that I don't know too much about. I am working on rectifying that now and reading some comic books to catch myself up ahead of the Eternals release. So I am lucky and glad that I got a little bit more extra time to do that. I've seen them here and there in crossovers, but I've never really fully focused on Eternals storylines. So if you have, let me know. Suggest some comic books down below that I should be checking out. Let me know in the comments for sure. But I am still looking forward to it. I mean, it's got a phenomenal cast, and of course, it's Marvel. So yes, I'm really, really looking forward to it. It's definitely in my top 10. Next up is, of course, let's stick with the Marvel, the Untitled Spider-Man 3. Is this the Spider-Man live-action Spider-Verse? Is this... Who knows? We all know that that's what it is. Listen, there's insane amounts of people that are coming into this, and I'm so excited, especially to have William Dafoe back as Green Goblin, Norman Osborn. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. He's one of my favorite villains in the comics, and I think he was amazing on screen as Green Goblin. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him reprise his role, even if it's a quick cameo. And I think maybe this can lead to some pretty amazing things in the future. As we know, we are getting Secret Invasion, and so that could lead into a Dark Reign. And if you guys know anything about me and you've watched any of my videos before, you know I can go off and off and off on that. But we will get into that and much later. In another video, I'll talk about it. But that is one of the main reasons I'm super hyped for Spider-Man. Plus, I think Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man. There, I said it. Speaking of Tom Holland, another movie on my most anticipated list here is Cherry. I am just super excited about this. It's the Russo brothers. It's Tom Holland. We haven't seen much, but what we have seen, man, I'm really, really looking forward to it. It's going to be coming to theaters, but also to Apple TV Plus early in the year. So I'm really looking forward to that one. You guys, let's continue on with this Marvel stuff. Morbius, come on. I'm so excited for Morbius. I think Jared Leto is going to be absolutely amazing in the role. From what we've seen, it looks incredible. I love Morbius in the comic books. So I'm really super looking forward to this movie. I think it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be dark, and it's also going to tie into everything, of course, because you guys know from the trailer we saw Vulture in there. So who isn't excited for that? I know I'm excited. Now, next up is Ghostbusters Afterlife. So we got a little bit of this. We got a little bit of it, a little tease, and then the world went banana pants and it got pushed forward. So I'm really looking forward to Ghostbusters Afterlife. I love the original Ghostbusters movies. I mean, who does not? So I'm looking forward to this. Plus, didn't we know that, isn't Paul Rudd part of this? So hello, it's gotta be good. Paul Rudd's amazing. Next up is Nobody. Listen, this came as a complete surprise. We got a trailer not too long ago, and it's Bob Odenkirk, and I love Bob Odenkirk. And the trailer looks amazing. This looks like it's going to be a fantastic movie, full of action, a little bit of humor, and Bob Odenkirk, what more could you ask for? Nobody is for sure on my list of 10 most anticipated movies of 2021. Next up is Cruella, and I debated on this because the live-action movies are they're hit or miss for me, the Disney live-action remakes. This isn't really a remake, but it's a little bit, but Cruella is one of my favorite villains I'm so excited for this one. I think Emma is the perfect casting, so I'm really looking forward to this. The pictures we've seen have been incredible, and I hate that we haven't seen more, but I'm really, really looking forward to Cruella in 2021. Next up is Spiral. I didn't know that this was even a Saw sequel, whatever you want to call it, continuation. If you guys remember my trailer reaction, when it hit me, my brain, I think, exploded, and I think it was very visible. So if you haven't seen that, check it out on my channel. So Spiral, I'm really super looking forward to. I hope it's good. I feel like no matter what, I'm going to love it because I love that stuff, and I love the Saw movies. So I'm here for it, and I'm really looking forward to that one. Finally, on my list, it should come as absolutely no surprise to you guys. And this, the other ones weren't really in an order. This is for sure my number one most anticipated movie for 2021. It's The Suicide Squad. You guys know how I feel about James Gunn. I love the man. I think he's brilliant. I think he can do no wrong. I think his movies are all amazing and absolutely fantastic. And I was so excited about The Suicide Squad when it first came out, or Suicide Squad, and then it broke my heart, and I think it's a horrible movie. I tried so hard to like it, and I don't think I liked one thing about it at all. Maybe Harley a little bit, but I still also didn't even love what they did with Harley. I like Margot Robbie's Harley in Birds of Prey so much better than Margot Robbie's Harley in Suicide Squad. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what James Gunn does with her in the Suicide Squad, plus bringing out all these random obscure characters. I mean, this feels like it's going to be DC's Guardians of the Galaxy. He's so good at picking all sorts of random characters and throwing them together and just making an epic, incredible movie. So I cannot wait for the Suicide Squad. It is for sure my number one most anticipated movie for 2021. Now let's get to some honorable mentions. I have 5 honorable mentions. Of course, I have to throw in my other Marvel movies. We've got Black Widow. I'm looking forward to it. As much as it's going to be a prequel, I don't care. I'm looking forward to seeing Natasha back on the big screen. Venom 2, I liked the first Venom, and I love Carnage in the comics, so I'm really looking forward to Venom 2. Shang-Chi, which I'm probably even saying wrong because I know there was some controversy on how to even pronounce it. Again, another one I don't know much about from the comics, so I'm trying to rectify that now. But it's a Marvel movie, so of course I'm excited for it. Next up is Dune, just because I watched I don't even know, it was 1984, whatever the movie was. Not fantastic, but everyone's telling me that it's so good. And actually, my husband got me the graphic novel for Christmas, which I'm excited to dive into. And I'm really, really looking forward to the movie coming out in 2021. And finally, Free Guy. It just looks so funny, and it's Ryan Reynolds, and it's inside a video game. And what more could you want? I do think that between the first trailer and the second trailer, I think it was, it looks like they revamped some stuff. I know they were reshooting because I was on the Paramount lot on a tour at the very beginning of 2020, and they said they were reshooting a movie with Ryan Reynolds, and I know what it was. We could kind of tell it was a superhero type movie. So I'm excited to see what they've done with it, though. I think it looks fun and interesting. Now that's it. Those are my most anticipated movies for 2021. You guys let me know what movies you're looking forward to down below in the comments. Guys, I've got to be honest here. I'm looking forward to almost every movie that's going to be coming out in 2021. Some that I didn't even mention. The Tom and Jerry movie I'm super excited for. Space Jam 2. I mean, there's just, my brain, I know there's tons more. It's definitely going to be a better movie year than 2020 was. Fingers crossed, theaters open here in New York and I can get to see some of these on the big screen. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this, guys. Be sure to leave your lists below so we can discuss. Please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. Also, I'll be having my reviews for all of these movies coming up as they are released, so you definitely want to stay tuned for that. Don't forget you can follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Mama's Geeky over there. MAMASGEEKY. Thanks for taking the time to watch this, guys. I'll see you next time.